wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators.
You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. Check, we Ric Flairing on them niggas. It's apparent these girls staring. I'm Ric Flairing, gold across my chest. I'm fresh to death, I'm Paul Bearing, not at all scary. When I open like Betty Wops, then find to these Urkels that's going in like a carry shot. Woo! I'm going in like a Mary Pop off that Mary Crop at the top flow at the Marriott. So questioning me is like questioning you. See, we the best dressed, so come and get blessed with the crew. Not one but two, different ways to slaughter your crew. Committed tat across the chest, I guess she blessed with the truth. People want to see them checks, representation of proof. Living through my elders, trying to resonate to the youth. But ain't nothing to get my flash on. Longevity is heavily embedded in my melanin. Layman terms, I last long. My grind repetitive, I'm smoother than real silk. Lyrical cash cow who can't cry over spilled milk. We in here. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. This ain't no normal situation, this preparation with greatness. Industry full of fakeness, it's really up for the taking. See, life is what happened to you, more so how you take it. Don't get stripped of your knowledge and mentally leave you naked. I like to live otherwise. I'm sorry that I'm fresh to death. I put the polo and apologize. See, black son, we ain't nothing like the mother guys. Quit to socialize, we organize, then we mobilize. Off the deep end like a scuba diver. And no confusion, just keep it pushing like Uber drivers. Woo! Business fresh just like a supervisor in a Gucci visor. Can't find a smoother rhymer. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas.
Yeah, DQ baby. Shout out that boy Miggy for that fire track. Hey, Black Sun, sun up. What's up, Vinny Vegas? What in Vegas? Yeah. Shout out Pharaoh's Kids, D-Phase, yeah, Bubba C, yeah, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing, son up, baby.
Yo, Scotty, you going crazy for this one. We see what you're doing, we salute you. Hey, let's get it started. It's backpack, capital one. What's in your wallet? Got a call from my man A. Scott. I said I got it. Love that you highlighting all of these black colleges. Try to pay me for doing this. Look, bruh, if you don't get off my line with that foolishness, voice of the SWAC, pull up where you at. No cap if the Brody is speaking the soft facts. My advice, tune in to every show. Captain Petty, but we know that the sergeant is with the smoke. Speculate, just tell me what is we doing. Get into it, okay, look, I'ma say this and keep it moving. My boy Scotty, man, he offered the leash. Black grad, paying college, I'm glad that he called me. Walk it, cause we all been taught that talk is cheap. Even primetime knows Scott for the HBCU streets.
What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Scotty, and you're watching OFFScript. What is going on? Happy Thursday to all, and to all a happy Thursday. All right, listen. First and foremost, you already know I got my announcements. Same old, same old. Okay, you know, ain't nothing new but some glue. Follow me on IG and Twitter. All right, OFFScript_TV on both platforms. If you think the petty stops here, it doesn't. It continues on like the marathon, okay? It continues on. All right. Shout out to Miss Howard, Graham alum. She sent me this. All right. It went from the trash bag to the actual shirt, okay? I'm here. I'm here. Like, ooh. That's how we doing it now. Official, like a referee with a whistle, okay? So shout out to Miss Howard for the gear. She sent my girl a shirt as well. You see the Grambling pom-pom. She's gonna have to teach me the chant. All right. I was like GSSU, I don't know, something like that. Yeah, so whenever she gets a chance or whatever, teach me the chant. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like JSU fans, because I might use it against you if you lose. All right. So don't be in your feelings. All right. Announcement. Bandwagon Saturday, January 24th. All right. Listen, if you're a fan and you want to switch your team, if you want to join a team, whatever, Bandwagon signing day, that's when I will officially be signing my bandwagon for the upcoming 2022 season. All right, listen, I gotta jump in early. I don't want to be like those guys, you know, wait till the spring. Nah, I'm gonna jump on my bandwagon early. All right, and we're gonna ride it out from there. Tomorrow, special guest. All right, Friday, January 7th, interview. All right, it will be in the afternoon, so make sure you have your notification bells on. It will either be at 7 or 8 o'clock, depending on how it goes down. All right, so make sure that you have your notification bells on and it's going down. Also, make sure you join the OFFScript membership, 3 tiers, $4.99, $9.99, $19.99. All right, make sure you join that. All right, appreciate it. All the support helps. Now, listen, let me be very clear. All right. I got some big interviews coming up. Y'all think I'm out here? I'm out here really working. Okay. I'm out here really working. I know you see my boy Blue killing me. I know you see SWAC and the Fool out here doing interviews. They killing me. Everybody's out here killing me. All right. You know, CFL, he killing me. Got the Shaq interviews. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's killing me. But no, I'm going to come out swinging. All right? I'm going to come out swinging. I'm not going down without a fight. All right? So you're not just going to beat up on me like that and think I'm going to just take it lying down. It ain't happening. All right? So just know. Just know that I am going to come out swinging. All right? I ain't just gonna take it laying down. Hey, listen, this Grambling shirt is pretty hard. I ain't even gonna lie. With the Tiger Jank, that Jank do go hard. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That Jank's official. All right. I can't tell you that, Miss Glenn. I can't tell you that. All right. I cannot tell you that, but all I'm gonna say is this: I'm coming out swinging. This, I'm telling you. By the time the end of January come out, y'all gonna sit back and be like, that Bama Scotty boy, he wasn't playing in 2022. That's all you're gonna say is he was not playing in 2022. All right, so let's get into these topics real quick. All right, let me get going. All right, what's hot? That's the title of this show today. What's hot in these HBCU streets? Because they hot. They sizzling. Even in the offseason, they still sizzling. All right. Even in the offseason, they still sizzling. First thing first, Papa freaks all the honeys, bunny, Playboy bunnies, boy. Listen, Markquese Bell changing the game. All right. Shout out to Markquese Bell, FAMU All-American DB, was selected for the 2022 Scouting Combine. All right. Not the NFA PA Bowl. The Scouting Combine. My man's is going to be in Indianapolis doing his daggone thizzle. I am so happy for him. I'm so happy for him. You know, and listen, I've always said Markquese Bell was not my favorite safety. All right. My favorite safety, you already know, is number 12 Camp. All right. You already know what it was. But at the end of the day, Markquese's measurables and his impact on the game was undeniable. And that man had to get his invite for the scouting combine. Did you hear me? All right. Do you hear me? So it was no doubt listen, there's two players that to me should have been a guaranteed invite. That is Markquese Bell and James Houston. Those are the two. Shout out to Light on Sports, man. He is amazing at what he does. I don't understand how he does it, but he's amazing at it. Okay. But those are the two players that I thought were locks. If anybody were locked to be invited to the scouting combine, was Markquese Bell and James Houston. I'm still waiting for James Houston, but shout out to Markquese Bell for doing great things. All right. What you think about the Jim Nagy and FAMU situation? All right. If you don't know, and what CFL is referring to is, let me go to Twitter. I'm going to bring it up on Twitter so you guys can understand what's going on. All right. So, all right. I'm going to, let me see. Let me go here. Boop, 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 boop. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Did he take it down? He might have took it down. Because I don't see it. Yeah, I think he might have took that one down, yo. Yeah, I think he took it down. I don't see it. Let me go back up. Oh, here we go. I found it. Okay, it's here. I found it. All right, let me boom. Chrome tab, boom. All right, here we go. All right, let me zoom in. So this is what Coach Willie Simmons said. All right, I'm gonna blow it up for you guys so you can see it. He says, I'm still baffled as to why, and let me just kind of scroll it down just a little bit so y'all can see it better. He says, I'm still baffled as why FAMU DB Markquese Bell hasn't been invited to the Reese Senior Bowl. Now, if you listen, if you don't know what Twitter is and you don't know how Twitter works, when your name is in blue, that means he added you. Okay? That means he said, hey, I'm talking to you. Okay? So you get the notification. I just want to be very clear about that if you don't know how Twitter works. Not only is he an amazing football player, he's a phenomenal young man, a devoted grandson, and a recent college graduate. I may be biased. Yeah, he sort of is. But if there's a better one, I want to see them, right? So once again, I told you, he added him right here. This is the @ button. All right? So going down to the replies. Oh, let me go back. Hold on. Let me make sure. Let me make sure I get this right, because I want y'all to really get this. All right, so let me bring this down. Let me make sure I get this right, because I need you guys. All right, here we go. I found it. All right, so here we go. Back up. So this is the guy. This is Jim Nagy, right? He's the head coordinator of the Senior Bowl. He says, sorry you felt the need to address this on social media. That's like when you get them emails from your coworkers and they say per your usual email or per my last email. That's like some slight Twitter shade. All right. It's some very slight Twitter shade, but he's shady. He's being shady right here. All right. But he's real though. I have friends on your staff that you could have gotten my contact info from. Our job is to select the best of the best from across the college football at any level for the NFL to evaluate, and we take that responsibility seriously. All right, you see Markquese Bell responds, but hold on, it gets better. It gets better. He says, so you couldn't hit the staff up as who we all got and that blah, 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 right? So Jim Nagy comes back, and he says, we went and watched FAMU live and have seen 6+ games of tape in the past 2 years. Bell was our player of the week one time this fall. He wasn't overlooked, right? So that is just Jim Nagy pretty much saying, hey, man, this is not how you do it. You could have done it better. All right. And I don't appreciate you calling me out on Twitter. But would you have responded any other way? Would you have responded any other way? Because you're not going to say why he didn't go. That's what you're not going to do. You're not going to say why he didn't go. All right. So it's like I respect Coach Willie Simmons for shooting this shot. Right. He was like, listen, I'm going to come in your neighborhood. I'm going to knock on your door. I'm going to wipe my feet off on your front porch. And I'm going to tell you why you ain't picking my player. All right. And he did it in such a public forum, which is Twitter, that Jim Nagy felt like he had to respond because, one, Willie Simmons he's not no regular schmegler coach. You know what I'm saying? You got a big brand behind you, including LeBron and Nike. So it's going to get back to you. It's going to get back to you. And some things I feel that are done in the dark. Listen, I'm the biggest component of accountability. All right. I am Mr. Accountability. I will call people out on their stuff all the time. So I 100% agree with what Coach Willie Simmons did. If you're not afraid to publicly leave him off the list, you shouldn't be afraid to be publicly called out. It's just that simple for me. If you publicly leave him off the list and he doesn't get an invite, that means I'm going to publicly call your butt out and tell me why he's not invited. That's what it is. And even in the response, he still doesn't say why he's not invited. And listen, and I had to talk to the boy Wonder. I had to talk to Blue, and I said, Blue, there is a DB from Fayetteville State. There is a DB from Fayetteville State going there. All right. So I talked to Blue. I said, Blue, yo, tell me what's up. What's going on? And this is what Blue said. Blue said, due to how the Reese Senior Bowl sends out their invites and they send them out last compared to all the other smaller bowls, that a lot of players, this is from Blue, but even Blue is not 100% on this, right? He's kind of like 95 on what he told me. He said, if you accept an invite from another bowl, the Reese Senior Bowl will not send you an invite. Okay, I want to say that again. So if a smaller bowl invites you, the East-West Shrine Bowl, the Legacy Bowl, the NFLPA Bowl, if they send you an invite and you accept the invite, then the Reese Senior Bowl will no longer send you an invite because they consider it a waste of an invite. Now, the flip side of that is that why is it that the Reese Senior Bowl is the last bowl to send out invites? That's the issue, okay? They know they are the premier bowl that everybody wants to go to, but yet you're the last one to send out invites. How about this? How about you're the first one to send invites? And if the people that they know don't get the invite, then they know, okay, let me start looking at smaller bowls to get my name in. Okay. But when you have smaller bowls taking, because the HBCU kids are like, man, I'm not about to sit around. And let's be real. Nobody wants to sit around and hope you get picked by the Reese Senior Bowl. And then the invite that you had 2 weeks ago falls through. You know what I'm saying? That's like you waiting for your dream job when another job has already offered you with guaranteed paycheck, but you like, they're still going through interviews. I know I'm going to get it. And they're like, yo, this has a time frame on it, my boy. You can either take this 90,000 or you can wait for 150,000. And the 150,000 ain't guaranteed because they're still going through a whole list of candidates. Okay. So That's where you're leaving a lot of college kids, especially FCS kids, not just HBCU kids, but FCS kids. You're leaving them out to dry because they want to go to the Reese Senior Bowl. They look forward to going to the Reese Senior Bowl, but they're not about to sit and wait for an invite that might never come. And then now you looking stupid because you could have went to the HBC Legacy Bowl. You could have went to the NFL Players Association Bowl. You could have went to the East-West Shrine Bowl, but now you are holding out for the Reese Senior Bowl. And then bam, you're done. You're done. So it's up in the air, man. You have to live with your decision that you make being a young man. But I'm taking the guarantee. Okay. I'm taking the guarantee. I'm taking the guarantee. That's what it is for me. So shout out to Markquese Bell. I think he's also, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's going to the East-West game. I think that's where he's going, if I'm not mistaken. But once again, shout out to him. Shout out to Markquese Bell doing big things. Last but not least, boom, being big time, going to the NFL Combine and doing this thing. All right. Next up. Ooh, this one hurt. Ha. This one hurt. Ha. Oh. Hey. And I know Mr. Campbell is pulling his hair out right now. Oh, Miss. He over there like, oh, Miss. And we just had a whole conversation about how racist Ole Miss is, and black players still want to go. But listen, Lane Kiffin makes it cool. All right, let me open these call lines up because I know Bama's going to call in for this one. All right. You know, once you hear the white lady, call lines open.
There is one other participant in the conference.
We got here. Okay, let me answer this call real quick. Hey, caller, you live? Talk to me.
Hey, 1 sec. Let me mute my audio. All right, Chief Aaron, I've got my audio muted. I'm on speakerphone, so you got me early. I just called in because I don't hear a word you're saying if you're talking.
No, you're good. No, you're good. Go ahead.
Okay. Yo, man, there's so much is going on today. What I wanted to chat with you about today, I know you're talking about Zach Evans here right now, but I wanted to talk about Antonio Brown and all what's going on with that brother. But I try to keep it on top of what you got up right now.
Got you.
So you're talking about Zach Evans here and about the transfer going to Ole Miss. And I saw the show where y'all were talking about, you got these historically racist schools, and these black athletes are still going out to that. What are some of the pros that some of these students are seeing for going to these schools? Even though they have this historically, racist past. What can you talk on some of those points?
I mean, listen, man. Kids nowadays are not history buffs. Okay, like what happens is you get caught up in the allure, you get caught up in whatever Lane Kiffin told you. Because let's be real. A lot of coaches are selling you dreams. We all know what it is to recruiting. All right, we all know what it is. All right, but at the end of the day, HBCU schools can tell you, hey, we push out 80% lawyers, 80% doctors, 60%, all them high numbers of education. But what it comes down to is, can you get me paid? How much money am I going to get? Because I can capitalize off my name, image, and likeness. I'm going to get as much money as possible because at the end of the day, it's no guarantee that I go to the NFL. So you have players choosing, okay, I'm going to go to HBCU. I'll get a college degree. I'll definitely get a job afterwards, but I'm going to be broke while I'm in school. Or I can go to Ole Miss, get a half-ass degree, but I'm going to be paid maybe $50,000, $70,000, $80,000 a year by a booster.
Yeah, that's truth, man. That's absolutely truth. And, I want to give a shout out to, some of these cats going on social media and pointing out, some of the hypocrisy that's going on in the back end, and, that's one of the things that I saw with Antoine Brown today. It's like, hey, this is what happened. You got some other players like, when they're talking about our no hoodie policy, you putting up pictures of Trayvon Martin. And like, these are some of the things as an outsider that I've never been aware of. But, this is systemic. So shouts out to those guys who are just like, hey, just trying to help paint a better picture of the narrative. There's still a lot more I probably don't understand, but it's good to see these items come out and, allow for you and I to talk about these on social media.
No, and you're
thanks, brother. I'm not going to hold your time. I appreciate it.
Hey, no problem. Thank you so much. All right. But the guy's absolutely right, man. Listen, the more athletes stand up and talk about their rights and what they've been exposed to, but at the end of the day, you're still going to have people that, or I'll say apologists, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Urban didn't mean that. He's such a winning coach. He would never. No, right? Urban Meyer's racist. Okay, like I'll happily. Urban Meyer is racist. All right, it is what it is, and this ain't the first time. Okay, this is not the first time, right? Dabo Swinney he's not the most black player friendly. All right, these Bamas know where to go to get talent, but does not mean that they like you. Okay, does not mean they understand you. They never will. All right, at the end of the day, you are their future to a better job, a better payday. It is what it is, man. You're a service to them. Okay. That's what it is. But as anything, as Zach Evans is going to Ole Miss, what are you going to give to me, right? There's a saying in the military, right? The Army's going to use you. The Army's going to use every bit of you. Make sure you get everything out the Army, okay? That is a ongoing statement. So if you do go to a PWI, right, and you play it, get everything you can. Ask for the bag. Go get it if that's where you want to go. All right, it's just that simple. What's up, Mr. Ford? Talk to me.
Okay, listen, Mr. Campbell, you just took my thunder. Let me read what Mr. Campbell said. He says, Ole Miss pays out their ass to get players, but Alabama is not different than Ole Miss, Florida, or Texas A&M. All of those white people are the same. Please remember this, people. We are no different from our ancestors. The difference between our ancestors is that they didn't get paid, we get paid. Okay? Like you always say, all these Bamas is for sale. They don't give a damn about no Emmett Till. They don't give a damn about that Meredith man getting shot down there. They for sale. Let me tell you something. There's three things black men gonna fall for. White women, cash money, and that gold and them diamond rings and all that. Anytime you present that to black men, especially black athletes,
young black
they
men,
gonna go with you.
Yeah, young black.
Okay, that's 60% of us. Now, let me just say this about that Nagy man, and let me say this about that boy, that kid you had up there from Florida, and that boy gonna play 10 to 12 years in the NFL. So I don't care what they say. But let me tell you another kid that y'all sleeping on now that's gonna have a long NFL career. Now, you like that Cam boy down there at Jackson State, and I do too. But don't forget that kid, John Huggins, the kid that had played at Florida, and I think he went to a junior college.
Yeah, I think you're talking about number 6.
Now he's at Jackson State. That boy's going to be an NFL player.
Yeah,
I think
6.
his name is John Huggins. He was wearing number 6, I believe.
Yeah, you're right.
Isn't that right?
No, you're right. Number 6. Number 6. You're right. Huggins. You're right.
Number 6. That boy's going to have a long NFL career. But that kid, Markquese Bell, and I believe he's DMV, isn't he from the Maryland area?
Yes, he is. DMV, you're good with me.
Yeah, he's DMV. Because now he originally signed with Maryland.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. Now, listen, I love that kid. I remember when you were saying all that stuff about you wasn't impressed with Markquese. I've been impressed with Markquese Bell since the first time I saw him. But I'm telling y'all, too, y'all better watch that kid, John Huggins. Listen, y'all have a good evening. And like I said, it don't matter what they say about that Markquese Bell. That boy going to play 10 to 12 years in the NFL. Have a good evening, man.
I appreciate it, Mr. Ford.
All right.
Listen, I'm going to agree with Mr. Ford to a certain extent, right? DMV, the softest. I'm going to have to get, listen, he's going to be able to play 10 to 12 years if he's given the opportunity. Okay, let's be real. A lot of players who I don't believe he's going to be a first or second round draft pick. But if he's a third, I think he'll get an opportunity. If he's a fourth, I think he'll get an opportunity. Anything under a fifth, I think he's from Jersey. Okay, he said he's from Jersey. Oh, I can't claim him then. Can't claim. If he's from Jersey, can't claim him. All right, can't claim him. That's the armpit of America. Can't claim him. All right, but I believe if he's above a 5th round pick, All right. If he's above a 5th round pick, I definitely believe he'll have the opportunity to start and all those. But I think if he's a little low rounder, he's going to have a lot of work to do. But given the opportunity, I think he can definitely make an impact. Now, to Zach Evans, listen, a lot of Jack State fans going to be sad on this one because all I kept hearing was how he was coming. Oh, Deion, he has a relationship with Deion. He's coming. Deion, he's coming. He's going to be here. Oh, my God. Did you not know Deion? Him and Deion are like this. Well, they must be like this because he didn't go to Ole Miss. So miss me with that. All right. Now, the reason why he went to Ole Miss, who knows? It's his choice. All right. Lottie Dottie, his choice. But I wish nothing but the best for this young man. But once again, listen, guys, it didn't happen. All right. Listen, I'm wishing on a star. Wonder where you are. That's what y'all doing out there. That's what y'all doing out there. I'm wishing on a dream. To find away from me. Oh man, that is funny. I'm sorry. That was funny. Listen, I'm not American Idol, but that was pretty funny to me. Oh man, that's funny. Anyway, but Zach Evans not going to Jackson State, you know what I'm saying? Going to Ole Miss and with Lane Kiffin to get paid. Now, I want to segue into something, right? And this is what I want to talk about because I feel like HBCU schools HBCUs need to start conquering the NIL, right? And let me give you my point, right? Because I saw this article that Texas A&M had the #1 recruiting class. But it wasn't because these Bamas out here just recruiting. They out here paying ducats, all right? They are out here paying the ducats, the big bucks, all right? So it says, to answer the OP's question, the number I've heard, this is what Texas A&M spent for their #1 recruiting class, all right? I heard it was between $25 million and $30 million. That was a first signing day. We're nowhere near prepared to dish out that kind of money. A&M's donors were extremely coordinated. The coaching staff would identify players they wanted, relay those to the point donor, and then that individual will work with various other donors to build an LLC that would sponsor the targeted player. And if you're hoping they'll just jump in the portal after year 1, they're a step ahead of that too. They structured each player's deal as a multi-year contract. So if you leave A&M, you leave behind money. Listen, there are too many. I say again, there are too many business owners, entrepreneurs, high-level corporations that have the capability, that have the know-it-all. You don't have to pay $25 to $30 million. I'm not expecting HBCU alums and graduates to spend that type of money to get top-level players. I'm not. But what I will say to you is there should be a structure in place. Listen, don't reinvent the wheel. Just make it better. Just make it better. Okay? Just make it better. Do what you have to do to make your situation better. And you know NIL deals are what's hot, are what's the new thing. So do what's necessary to build something instituted LLC-wise that you can do what Texas A&M is doing. All right, let's not reinvent the wheel. Just copy and paste, baby. Copy and paste. There, you can't tell me this, and this is my issue. And I'm not saying I've had pushback because it's the first time I'm bringing it up. But what I don't want to hear is, Scotty, you know what? You know, we can't. Why can't you? Why can't you? Why can you not set up something as a group of donors, a group of boosters in a LLC to get kids to pay, to get kids to do NIL deals? Not all coaches are going to be Deion, where your name alone brings in 4 and 5 stars. Okay? That's not it. So you're going to have to be more creative in how you bring in players. All right. So if you're not going, if you're Alabama State and you're the Rocket Mortgage Hornets, get a couple of real estate groups together, fund that, pull that money, bring it together, get some alums, get some business owners, some entrepreneurs, pull that money together. All right. Ask Rocket Mortgage for some sponsorships. And then you use that money to pass out NIL deals. And now you're getting the players from Coastal Carolinas, the Sam Houston States. You're getting those players to come to your program because now they're like, man, I can get 25,000, I can get 20,000. Sam Houston State wasn't gonna pay me nothing. You know what I'm saying? Rice wasn't gonna pay me anything. Coastal Carolina wasn't gonna pay me anything. So now you have a little bit of leverage to now you're getting high level talent because A, they really wanted to come to your school, and now B, I'm gonna get paid while going there. This is man, I've been saying this for the longest. But you know, they don't know. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. But he's not going to be there forever. So this is what I'm saying, right? In the Bible, it says, you know, if you teach a man how to fish, he can eat for a long time. I'm paraphrasing. It's not the perfect, but if you teach a man how to fish, he can eat for days and months to come. All right. Don't let Deion keep spoon feeding you. All right. He's teaching you the game. Take the game and run with it. All right. Stop thinking that Deion's going to be here forever. All right. And that's what the SWAC needs to stop thinking. You have to learn how to fend for yourself when he breaks away. You have to be in a position to say, now, okay, we got the buzz, we got the spotlight, we've built the infrastructure behind it. We can keep these 3 and 4 stars rolling. Okay. A commercial break, guys.
I heard you say what you've been saying for the longest. I've been saying for the longest, get those likes up. And we're still under 100. And how many people we have? 195. Right. So happy New Year. Welcome to all of our new viewers. It's Miss Script. Oh, hey, Dr. Lori. Just wanted to give you a few ground rules at OFFScript's channel. When you come in, wipe your feet, aka like the channel. You can comment if you choose. We would appreciate the subscriptions. Oh, hey, Hezekiah. Hey, Urban. Hey, cousins. So yeah, go ahead and like the channel. Occasionally, when the spirit leads me, I'll go ahead and pop in and give OFFScript a break since he works so hard. And I won't talk about anything pertaining to sports. I can guarantee you that. So if y'all don't want to see me and interrupt this passionate debate, because I'm listening, I just don't talk sports. I talk relationships and other things. Then go ahead and like the stream. And oh, thank you. I have some new ones coming on the way. So wait till I show you my New Year's glasses. They nice, ain't they?
They are.
Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, they're nice. So, all right, we appreciate those likes. I'm gonna go ahead and check it at my computer, and if I come back in 10 minutes, you know they didn't do their job. All right.
If you guys would just, like the stream, I will be much obliged. Much obliged. But back to my point, right? It's simple for me, right? You have to start looking forward. You have to start looking ahead. Even if Deion's here for 5 or 6 years, right? 7 years, 8 years, however long he's at Jackson State, however long Hugh Jackson's at Grambling, that's great. Feed off of it. Use it. Propel yourselves. But at the end of the day, he's not going to be there like an Eddie Robinson. He's not going to be there like a, Bear Bryant. Okay. So you have to learn to fend for yourselves, and you have to have structure in place to stand on your own 2 feet. All right. Without the popularity and celebrity of a Deion. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Scotty, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good. Talk to me.
Okay, check this out, right? Following your story so far, loving the stream as usual. And yes, I did like the channel, you know, when I walked in.
Thank you, sir.
We're talking, welcome. What we're talking about here is something that we've been talking about here for a while now. HBCUs, we need to start looking at college football as a business. It is really that simple. You see the reason why some of these schools, now of course, we're not going to be able to outbid A&M. No one's going to do that. But I'm sure we could probably use that same system that you mentioned earlier to get the drop on side schools like Sam Houston, Stephen F. Austin, Incarnate Word, the Citadel, those kind of schools.
Yep.
Until we start looking at our schools as a business, this is not going to change. We have to look at our athletics is a business now. It's an arms race now. We're talking about getting kids the NIL stuff. We're talking about upgrading facilities. All of that stuff is connected. If we don't get on with this train, we will be left behind. And
absolutely,
hopefully we figure this out sooner or later. Thank you very much for your show, man. Just wanted to put that in there right quick and love what you do.
Hey, man, appreciate the call. Thank you so much. But Mr. Branch is absolutely right. Okay, Mr. Branch is absolutely right. We all know what this is. We all know what the NCAA is. The NCAA is a corporation. Okay, amateur my ass. All right, amateur my ass. They are a full-blown corporation making money off student athletes. Okay, making big bucks off student athletes. So everybody, every school is its own entity. All right. Every school is its own entity. And the way the rules are getting set up now, you are your own corporation. All right. What you're doing at different levels can still dominate your level of competition, dominate your pool. All right. You might not have the funds to mess with an Apple. You might not have the funds to mess with a Microsoft. All right. You might not have the funds to mess with a Best Buy and Walmart, but you can mess with the small mom and pop stores. Okay. Be the best gosh darn mom and pop store on the block. Okay. That's what we got to focus on. Listen, Mr. Campbell says it all the time. We're not competing against Power 5 schools. All right. The Florida States, the D1AA's masking as the D1's masking as D1AA's, North Dakota State, Sam Houston, James Madison, that get these big, powerful public fund. That's not the competition. The competition is the Incarnate Words. The competition is the Houston Baptists, the UCAs, the South Dakota States, like those. You in those battles. All right, win those battles. Get the kids that are going over there to come to the Montana State. Get those kids that are going there coming to your program. All right. Listen, you can make good money being a Dollar General and Family Dollar. You can make good money. All right. There's a market for you. Okay. There's a market. There's a market for you. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
What's up, man? Yeah, I agree with your other caller, your previous caller. I mean, you imagine if, this is Drake from Charlotte. You imagine if you gave, let's say somebody's favorite position is linebackers. If you paid all the linebackers, let's say $1,500 a month per semester. If a lot of them for out of state, that gets them back at home. So now, you know what I'm saying? So now all of a sudden, when, somebody's from, like, I know Jackson State got a kid that's from San Diego. And all of a sudden, he could go back to the crib or fly, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, because
that's real.
HBCU, I do well. There's a lot of HBCUs that got an extra $1,500. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you could do it. Because they don't take much. I mean, once again, I'm familiar with Texas. That was that long money, and I'm agreeing you're not competing with them. But you be shot with an extra 1,000, extra 1,500 goals in college. You're talking about, because they already don't have to worry about rent, but an extra $1,000. That's everything,
man. An extra $2,000, an extra $3,000. Like, you're absolutely right, man. That stuff lasts. Now, you can't. Let me pause your timer real quick. You can now you can't dictate what the kids do with the money. If they go out and blow it on Jordans and chains, like, hey, man, listen. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I mean, but that's where you educate them.
Facts.
Because
Facts.
I mean, if you educate them, like, hey, This is that, or you put it in like, hey, I'll pay you this, and what I'll do, I'll cover your flight for, because classes start in August. I could book your flight for Thanksgiving. I could book your flight for Christmas, and there you go. And then it's already done.
Mm-hmm.
So you ain't even got to give them the money. I could pay for your flight 6 months in advance, and then you in there.
Facts.
So, I think you have to, if you're not educated on the NIL, you're doing a disservice to your whole university. You just, to me, that's negligence. It's too, HBCUs crank out too many people who make money.
Facts.
For you not to be able to
Facts.
sit there and, because we talk about our professionals, and there are people walking around, millionaires, paid 6 figures, who ain't famous, who drive nice cars. Some choose not to drive nice cars. You know what I'm saying? They got an extra $1,500, $2,000 to be like, you know what? We'll support. I like the way our linebackers play. You know what? I'm gonna throw some money their way. So, I think this is a very good topic. I hope all HBCUs think of that and everything.
They need to. They absolutely need to. But hey, man, appreciate the call, Dre.
Appreciate it.
Hey, man. And you see what my drum major said? Come on, man. Likes are free, bro. Stop being stingy with them. Likes are free. Get them up for my girl come back in here and start kicking all y'all out. All right. Hey, Waves on Swim. Don't think I didn't see the comment, my boy. Watch yourself. I told you I unblocked everybody for the new year. I gave everybody a clean slate. Don't get blocked in the first week of the new year. Don't do that to yourself. All right. So relax yourself. Okay. Don't be Mr. Big and Bad Guy in the chat. All right. Don't do that. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, what's going on, Oscar? This is David from Tallahassee.
What's up, David? Talk to me.
Hey, I want to just pose a question because I know this is interesting, this topic, but I just feel like, to your point about the NIL thing, I definitely think it's a part of athletics and colleges in the HBCU realm that's going to, we're talking about 3 stars, 4 stars, and getting those kids to our schools, post-Deion. I think we have to look from top to bottom as the conference. Because I know McClellan has said he wants to see the SWAC one day move up to the FBS as a whole. But I guess my question is, man, we always talk about how to treat your institution as a business, but what does that really look like? And the reason why I say that is, I know it's a pretty broad question, but if you're looking at yourself like Valley, who may be in the middle of nowhere and may not have the resources, as you said, sometimes, how do you get those kids and how do you build your programs to be attractive enough to, on par to the household names like Grambling and JSU, FAMU, Southern and Grambling, all those folks, how do you do that? What does that look like? Is that scheduling? Is that put more to infrastructure? And or is that, us taking a closer look at, hiring stronger within the presidents and the AADs? To you, what does that look like? And what advice would you give to institutions trying to build themselves up to, get to that next level, get those athletes?
Man, I think that's a great question. Let me and kind of shorten it up so I can put it in a banner for you. So the question is how do we build that?
So I'm just saying from we have this conversation, but from ground zero, I use Valley as an example because they don't have, obviously the best resources as far as the conference goes. So obviously I'm just saying if you're the AD or if you're the president and, you have the vision for your school, what is the starting foundations you need to do to build your institution up to be able to compete at, one day for the FBS or even for the top tier FCS, colleges from a, player intake and an athletic powerhouse standpoint.
Okay.
How do you build that?
Okay. So you got to, okay. So let's, I love this question because we're going to break it all the way down. Right. So how I would start is understanding it like this: knowing everybody in your conference is not going to be a champion. Okay. That's the first thing. So you got to understand that not everybody's going to be a champion, because let's take the SEC an example, right? Usually your contenders are going to be Georgia, Alabama, LSU, and then you're going to have Florida come up every now and again. You're going to have maybe a South Carolina University have one great year. You're going to have those onesies and twosies pops up, but your normal competitive teams are going to be Alabama, LSU, Georgia, Florida, stuff like that, right? So understanding that. Mm-hmm. Now, what you do for the rest of your school, this is my personal opinion, when you do for the rest of your schools is you want to make sure they're competitive. Okay, my school is competitive, because you got to look at it like the federal and state government. The federal can't dictate to a state what they should do as a governor or whatever. So the SWAC can't dictate to a school what they should or shouldn't do. But what the SWAC should be able to do is say, hey, we have a fund and a budget. If you're lacking something, if it's institution wise, if it's a field wise, if it's a structure wise, like if your streets are messed up at your school, we have a fund that we can assist in helping you if that's going to help build your brand. Like if the SWAC had a fund to help Valley get a field, you get what I'm saying? Like little stuff like that, to where
right.
it doesn't all fall on the school. The SWAC is incorporated in that. So I think the SWAC has to do a better job of having its own fund that they can hand out to the schools when an emergency happens or need be and things like that. And then going back to the actual school entities is being competitive at whatever it is. So a Valley just being competitive, you know what I'm saying? If it's a 6 and 5 year, it's a 5 and 6 year, because there's going to be games that you win that you're not supposed to win. And then there's going to be games that you lose that you were supposed to win. That's how football goes. But as long as everybody's competitive, you're in a great conference, you know what I'm saying? And then what happened with Deion and to me, what needs to continue to happen is with the transfer portal and now with the NIL, now the SWAC as a whole needs to come together and say, hey, what can we do to build up in little entities within the SWAC to be able to fund NIL deals, right? Not to give you the idea or not to put money to you to give. No, let's brainstorm. Let's get presidents in here. Let's get the ADs in here. Let's get some alumni in here. Let's have, how the NFL has a competition committee at the end of the season. Mm-hmm. Let's get all the power players in a room and let's discuss this and give each other ideas so we can take back to our schools and say, hey, let's implement this. Let's try to do this. Let's see how this works for us. And then you build, and then each school can do their own version of what they feel works for them, if you get what I'm saying.
I got you. And last one, man, I'll hop off. I'll let you answer this on air. So, considering, and again, I just want to look at this for more of a political standpoint. Mm-hmm. Because we can already this is obviously like an election year for local elections. I mean, I know we always complain about policies, and most of our schools are state funded. So do we as people of HBCUs, I know we all cry to the top of the mountain like all our schools, but do we need to start being more focal and fighting more on the political level, on a local level for funding? Or do we need to start running for those positions to have a voice that we don't necessarily have in some of our states to be able to, help our schools that are underfunded or don't have the proper, getting all the funding that most of these bigger schools are getting? Okay,
don't hang up, because I want to answer you while you're on call. Now, I think with that issue, it's not just a minor, that's a major issue. That's getting Black people to understand the power in their vote in the local election. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a capital. That's what. Let me explain. That's what Atlanta did really well when Stacey Abrams lost, and she lost the way she did. Her counter let's and I love telling the story, and that's how I look at it. Stacey Abrams has to be the greatest loser of all time, right? Like, and people might but think about what happened with her loss. With her loss, she changed the whole dynamic of how Atlanta votes now, right? She started the Get Out and Vote campaign. She started text messaging, like they'll text you updates of when your local elections are coming up and all these things that now have gotten Black people out to the polls and has turned the state blue. So in one loss, she changed the whole nature of a whole state. You see what I'm saying? So it's having that mindset to not just focus on the HBCU schools, because that's bigger than the HBCU school. It's more or less like we have to change the mindset of how you see your local elections and how impactful they can be into changing the narrative in your town, in your city, in your government. So if you can't go out and vote for your local sheriff, if you can't go out and vote for your local judge, if you can't go out and vote for your local superintendent, you're not going to go out and vote for your governor. You're not going to go out and vote because all he's doing is getting laws from your local institutions and they're pushing it up, or your local congressman or your local city councilman. So you have to change your local levels to get to that top level. And I know we're going way off board, but I just like that's a major issue that I think more blacks need to understand. Of you have to change. You have to change the thinking and understanding where the power lies. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people like, oh, I want to vote for the president, but you don't even vote for your governor. You don't even vote for your local councilmen who are in your district.
No, for sure. And not to get too political, I know that's an interesting, conversation. But the only reason why I brought that in is because I know from a longevity standpoint, going back on my first question about, how do we build it? I know that's a major piece, in terms of keeping schools afloat consistently. It's never. I think HBCUs have always had the money, have always had the alumni, have always had, the support when things are going right. But of course, there's always the excuse of, well, we're underfunded, we're not receiving, just to use the example, Texas Southern and TV being the Houston area, the Houston metro area. They'll use well, we have several other schools in the area that, may get fed more money from their state, and they have to go to the board of Texas A&M to, get the resources and stuff like that. So maybe I'm just asking that question because maybe we need to find a different avenue within our local government to be able to try to, see if we can sustain and or even just have a voice in the room to fight for more funding within our athletic departments, but also in our schools and infrastructure. Because people gotta understand, we can talk about sports all day, but you have to have the dorm rooms, the amenities that will attract these guys consistently. It's not just athletically. It's also, overall the brand, the university that you're selling and you're rolling out to people. I think we as HBCUs, we've gotten so comfortable with the history portion of it, but, kids don't care about, what your school was on, in the 80s and 90s and 2000. I think that was the problem with JSU before Prime popped up. So, I just bring that point up, man, because I just want people to be, cognizant that, it's more than just athletics and, obviously what that looks like on paper, man, because we can talk about it, but, you also got to kind of put this thing step by step so that the SWAC can be that top conference one day.
No problem, man. Hey, appreciate the call, man. Great questions, man.
Yep.
All right, peace. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's going on? Talk to me. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, I hope this be the subject all season, man. First of all, man, we gotta stop thinking voting is the answer. You know what I'm saying? The Rothschild said it best. I don't care who makes the laws as long as I can control the purse string. Right? You've been to Jackson, Mississippi, right?
Yes, sir.
Jackson, Mississippi, what city? 90%, 80% black, right?
Yes, sir.
And you see Indians who make up probably 1% of the population controlling everything, right? The gas stations, the hotels and everything, right? Do you see them with ads on TV talking about vote or die?
Why would they though? If they already got with you, I don't need to tell you to vote or die if I'm already getting the votes that I need. It doesn't make sense.
No, they don't even vote. What they do, they buy politicians. A black politician needs a sign. He got to go to the people with the money to buy the sign. Black politicians get in office. They don't go to the community for money. They go to the black community for a vote. They don't go to the black community when they need to raise money. The people who invest in their campaigns, those are the people with the money, and those are the people that they're gonna fix the issues for.
It doesn't matter how much. Wait.
What black people need to start doing.
Time out.
Their resource.
Time out. Sir, listen. It doesn't matter. You can have $10 million. If you don't have the votes, you're not winning. It don't matter. It don't matter.
Dude, if I got $10 million, I can buy a politician for $10 million.
If he's not in office, you can't buy him.
And never cast a vote.
Sir, if he's not in office, there's nothing to buy. If he doesn't get the votes,
if he's in office and I didn't even vote, whether he's a black, white, or Jew, if he's in office, he could be the racist devil in office. If I got,
hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, Scotty, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can talk to you. Yeah, I can hear you. Talk to me.
Okay, this is Calvin from Atlanta. So, my thought process on this, Scotty, is, we need the athletic departments just to do a better job as far as reaching into some of these companies, right? And, all these companies have these diversity and inclusion programs due to George Floyd, where they're, pledging $500 million to the Black community over the next 5 years. We need to keep using companies to, build our resources, build our facilities, improve, some of our dorm rooms, things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So, like, for example, Deion used his company, he used Walmart, and Walmart built us that turf practice field.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We need Under Armour. Under Armour is using Jackson State for several campaigns. They've done, great jobs providing us all these new uniforms so we can compete with the Power Five from that perspective. But we have to continue to, use our alums in these companies and, figure out how we can get some of that money that they're giving towards the Black communities and uplifting our communities and get that steered towards our HBCUs.
And I agree. I'm gonna pause your timer just a little bit. So my thing is this though. It's, my mom always says the only thing they can tell you is no. All right. The only thing they can tell you is no. So are we asking? You know what I'm saying? Are we asking, can you fund this? Would you look at doing this for us? Would you look at doing that for us? Are we asking these questions? Because Mr. Campbell says, fam, you got Beyonce, but what has Beyonce built on campus? Yeah, like don't get me wrong. Like, she's over here, she's getting Adidas marketing and all this stuff for Ivy Park. But has she built something on campus? Has she donated $5? She got it. She got it to give. Okay, so I'm not listen, Beyonce. I'm not going with the 100,000. That ain't no. You got 2 billionaires at the house. Okay, I need. What's 5 million to you? Nothing. It's $5,000 to you. So I'm gonna need that 5 mil and build something on campus. Like, come on, man. Like, let's not play these games. Like, yeah, you got LeBron and Nike, but what are they building something on campus? Are they doing I need to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I won't say is this, right? Because I don't want to say what I didn't see and I can't see, because I don't know FAMU's all budgets and all that type of stuff, right? But what I can say is whatever Deion has put his name behind, there has been something being built, okay? There's a new field. There's a new players lounge. There's all this stuff going on campus that you can say, hey, he asked for this, he got this. But I see a lot of people throwing out names that are part of their school and ain't put $1 into nothing. I don't think FAMU would have a problem naming a building after Jay-Z and Beyonce, the Rock Nation Athletic Building or the Rock Nation Studies of International Studies. I don't think they have a problem doing that. Just put something on the campus.
Exactly. So I agree with you, Scotty, completely. And, what I think even, just beyond that is, we talked about how we can recruit some more of these 3 stars. I mean, we have to build up, we're in a social media world. We have to build up, the marketing for our teams. Like, some of the teams, I mean, Jack State and FAMU, they do a great job, updating their page, having their social media presence. But we need all the schools in the SWAC to do that. That's simple. You can get a student to update the social media page for the team. So it's just things of that nature. Like, we got to think about what the kids want. They want facilities, they want social media, they want NIL deals, and we have to just at least do the bare minimum so that the 3 stars are, and then the occasional 4 and 5 star come to SWAC schools. So that's
exactly.
my thoughts on it.
Hey man, no, appreciate the call, my boy.
Yep.
But this is my thing. Yes, we can do that because it's for a good call, bro. No, I cannot let this go, bro. I can't let this go. It's a lot of Bamas voted for Obama because he was black. Okay, let's just say that. A lot of Bama's voted for Barack Obama because they wanted to see the elevation of a race. They want to see a black man in the office. So yes, Beyonce, I can say, hey, you should donate to an HBCU because they're black and they're trying to help other black people. I can say that. I have no problem saying that. I don't have to. What do else I have to give? Listen, bro. Like, no, bro. Come on, bro. Now, what are we talking about? I can say that. I should have every right to say that to you. You over here videotaping Ivy Park, which nobody buys. Nobody buys that, Beyonce, just to be on nobody, but you filming it at FAMU and you're getting all the buzz from what FAMU, because let's be real, Beyonce saw the benefit of combining with the FAMU because of the buzz. HBCUs are buzzing now. She didn't do the Ivy Park thing 4 years ago. She didn't do the Ivy Park at FAMU 4 years ago because it wasn't hot. So yes, I can come to you and say, Beyonce, ma'am, we need $3 million, okay, to do such and such. It is for the elevation of our people. And you know how FAMU, they brag different. So what they gonna say? These are all the Bamas that do big things from FAMU. We got the Will Packer Amphitheater. We got Common went here. We got the kid from Power went here. We got Miss Tiffany Green. We're doing big things out here. Give us $3 million so we can continue doing big things. So miss me with that. Miss me with it. Okay, so yes, I can ask you, Beyonce, that yes, we're black. Help us out. We're trying. Your you know what your $3 million does, Beyonce? Your $3 million helps the next Beyonce, the next Will Packer, the next Tiffany Green. That's what your $3 million does. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
So, Scotty.
What's up? What's your name? Where you calling from?
This Ron, Scotty. What's up?
Talk to me,
man. I agree with you about the Beyonce thing, but as far as like family wise, man, we getting a lot of our money from, the government as far as getting grants and other stuff. Because I know a couple of politicians that went to FAMU and that's in the state house, and we're getting the money, and our schools did a whole 360 from 4 years ago to now.
Mm-hmm.
We had only one calf. Everybody had to walk across campus to go to just one calf. Now we got 3 calves on campus.
Mm-hmm.
We got 3 new dorms. Like, we're upgrading, but I do agree with you about Beyonce giving back, because you just use FAMU because of FAMU. Just like, she did give an opportunity for her HBCU homecoming tour, whatever she had.
Mm-hmm.
She did give opportunities to students that played in the band and dancers and all that stuff. So, like, in a way, I think she got to learn. She got to learn, because I think Jay-Z more is a business person than Beyonce is. But she has to learn about that. So I do get what you're saying on that part and foremost. And second thing, big news coming out, because I do work with Orlando Magic. They're going to spotlight HBCUs. I don't know when. It's probably going to be in Black History Month.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm hoping that they go through with it, because it's kind of rocky because how HBCUs work. It's kind of underfunded. They're focused on a whole lot of Division II HBCUs, but Orlando Magic is trying to look at HBCUs and how to bring more HBCU students to their organization. So I can shout that out for you, So, as people say, oh, HBCUs get underlooked, blah, blah, blah. It's the thing now, people are trying to work with HBCUs, but it's kind of hard because they're under resources. Our kids don't have the funds to do that. So they're trying to find out the funds how to do that. That's why I agree with you, a part of Beyonce giving that, $3 million, because it helped that one kid out. Because, when you in internship, you already got an apartment where your school is at, and shoot, you ain't breaking a lease just to do an internship. You're going to find an internship at a school, because you ain't breaking a lease. You ain't got the money for it.
Mm-hmm.
So that plays hand in hand with all this stuff you're talking about. And just to give you a little insight on some stuff. So I agree with you, but I'm cool. I'm out, bro.
Hey, appreciate it, Ron.
All right.
All right, man. But listen, and I know, and Oz, we go back. He said we keep asking for something for nothing, and they never going to work on a larger scale. Listen, bro, there's some things that are not business transactions. Okay, there's some things that you do out the kindness of your heart. There's some things that when you give, that's why they say, do you give to charity? You don't say, what are you going to give me? You don't do that when you're giving, because you want to see something do better. You want to see something grow. You want to see your impact by your dollar. You don't say, but what are you going to do for me? That's not how that works. And those things in life that when you do give your money, there's the things in life where you do give your money, you're looking for a return. You're looking for an ROI, a return of investment. All right. So if I say, hey, there's an angel company, if there's an angel company and I'm investing in them $100,000 and I'm hoping that you succeed and you blow up, and then I come back and 2 years later, you're this big company. Yeah, I'm gonna need my investment plus some, right? But then there's things you just give just to give. You know what? Oh, I heard your story. Oh, I heard this. I heard you was having issues. I have this to give and I give. Why isn't that the case with HBCUs? Why can't that be the case? I'm not saying that's every HBCU. I'm not saying that has to happen all the time, but I'm saying at sometimes it's okay to just give without looking for it to come back to you. Come on, man. So that's my thing, but to each his own. To each his own. All right, next up. Whoo, man, we like so off the topic. All right, but but that's why it's called off script, though. Ain't that right, babe? That's why it's called off script. You know what I'm saying? Because we do this off script. So let me go back to my slideshow. All right. And it's funny you jumped in here, Ty. All right. Big pickup by the Rocket Mortgage Hornets. All right. And I actually like this. Probably one of the big pickups from Alabama State. All right. Shout out to Ty. All right. Her brother goes to Alabama State. Big pickup. Morehouse college transfer Santo Dunn commits to Alabama State, the running back. Listen, if you don't know why this kid was real, man, listen. First of all, we know why he went to Alabama State. The Morehouse offensive coordinator is now the Alabama State coordinator. But at the end of the day, this kid is a dog. All right. This kid is a dog. Like, he was killing that Morehouse. I mean, killing that Morehouse. Did really, really well. Shifty guy, great vision, good power behind his pass when he runs it. Just wanted to kind of highlight this pickup. Even though the Rocket Mortgage Hornets, I wouldn't pick them to win in a paper bag fight next year. But I can say when they do something well, okay? And I think picking up Santo Dunn was a huge pickup. Like I said, they ain't gonna win nothing in a wet paper bag. They ain't gonna win nothing, okay? Wouldn't win in a cereal box. All right, looking for a gift. They wouldn't win. But what they will do, what they can do is, and I give them credit where credit is due, that they picked up a oh man, that they picked up a hidden gem right here with Santo Dunn. So shout out to Santo Dunn for that one. All right. Next up, all right. I know everybody's been seeing this because everybody's been sending it to me. All right. And it's been getting on my last nerve. All right. UAP and the OVC, could it happen? This is what it reads. Shout out to Light on Sports. Industry sources also tell me that Murray's departure was expected by the OVC officials, and the league will continue to seek to expand, with the search including both current D1 FCS football playing institutions, such as Western Illinois and Arkansas Pine Bluff, as well as potentially D2 institutions in the Midwest and Upper South, such as Southern Indiana, Hillsdale, Grand Valley State, and Lincoln Memorial. All right. The OVC, the title says the OVC realignment expansion includes UAPB and Western Illinois. All right. Could it happen? All right. That's what people tell me. And I want to say why. Why? Like, first of all, I heard somebody tell me this. What they said is they would give up they would I seen the racial draft. We the black delegation. We give up OJ for Eminem. All right, so the black delegation of the SWAC, we give up UAPB for Tennessee State. So that's what I heard. They said they'll give up UAPB for Tennessee State in a heartbeat. In a freaking heartbeat. All right, give up UAPB, bring in Tennessee State, and the SWAC is on and popping, okay? On and popping. You move Valley to the west, and it's on and popping in the SWAC. All right. So if that does happen, that has to be the countermeasure. Is you're taking Tennessee State. Now I don't know how it all goes down, and I don't know, if they sign a contract saying, hey, you got to stay here for 3 years or 4 years before you can move or whatever. But that's what I would be looking to do. I would be, we the black delegation of the SWAC. We give you UAPB for Tennessee State. That's exactly what I'll be doing. Off the rip. But this is my thing, though. For UAPB, why? Yo people barely come out to the games now. Okay? Barely. You think they gonna come to see white people play? You think y'all gonna come out and see white schools play against y'all? You think you think that's what that's gonna do? Y'all gonna do that? So y'all gonna come out and watch an Austin P? Y'all gonna come out and watch a Southeast Missouri? That's what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna come out and watch a Tennessee Tech? That's what y'all gonna that's what y'all gonna do. No. And they not giving you no money to come. They not giving you no money to come. They're not taking the best team from. Listen, bro, you're a filler, okay? You're a filler. You're not even the best team in the SWAC. You're not even the best team in the SWAC, and you think you're a filler. You're a filler, okay? It's not what you think it's going to be. They going to dog you, all right? You a side chick to them, all right? So you couldn't even make this make sense to me if I was there's nothing you could do. You couldn't pay me enough money. Like if you have to guarantee me a certain amount of money every year just to stay on that conference, because it doesn't make sense. Because I'm isolating a whole section of my fans that are not going to want to come to the games or want to travel because we're playing schools we're not used to playing. Okay? It is what it is. So OVC is going to treat you like a red-headed stepchild, bro. I mean, straight Cinderella. That's what they about to treat you as. Straight Cinderella. And that's before she met her fairy godmother. Okay, I'm talking about what the sisters was doing to you, just locking you in a cellar in a basement and not giving a damn if you had water. And you talking to mice. Okay, like that's the Cinderella you gonna get. Okay, that is the Cinderella you gonna get. So I just don't. I just couldn't. You couldn't make it make sense to me to do this. All right, you could not make this make sense to me of why you would even think about considering going to the OVC and how that would benefit your brand, your school, and your football. What you going to dictate? What you going to dictate? You have no leverage. Like, the leverage you think you have because they are inviting you to the conference is not the leverage you're going to have because you have not been good. Now, if you would have just came off of 2 back-to-back SWAC championships or something like that, like some all-corn type stuff, you might have a lot of leverage. You might have a lot of leverage. You still you're gonna lose a fan base or two. You're gonna lose some fans because of the move. You're definitely gonna lose some fans, but you're gonna have a lot more leverage. You don't have leverage in this move at all. At all. But once again, if that gives the SWAC Tennessee State, I would do it in a heartbeat. Boy, I would swap you so fast, like a discount on Black Friday, boy. I would swap you out so fast, it would blow your mind. It would make your head spin. I would swap you out so fast. Easily. to experience new losses. That's funny. We do. Listen, I'm a fan. I'll tell you this straight up. If I was the SWAC commissioner and I heard this, I'd be over there like this. They'd be like, oh, Dr. Charles McClellan, how do you feel about the UAPB? I think UAPB should do what UAPB would like to do. Whatever they feel necessary, we at the SWAC support and promote individuality of our schools, okay? The individuality. You know what I'm saying? Like that Dave Chappelle commercial. Hold on, let me show you. Hold on. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. This is exactly how I be. This is exactly. Hold on. Give me a.
Should sanction me.
Let me see. Here we go. Let me see. This is exactly how it would be if they asked me about, if I was Dr. Charles McClellan and they asked me about UAPB going to the OVC, I'd be just like this. No lie.
Is the theory held by many that the real reason the U.S. is so interested in toppling Saddam is control of the oil that Iraq is sitting on.
What about people who say you're only interested in the Middle East for oil?
What? Huh? Oil? Who said something about oil, bitch? You cooking?
That's exactly how it be.
UN Secretary.
That's exactly how it be. They be like, what is Dr. Charles McClellan? What is your standard on them saying that you're letting UAPB go for Tennessee State? I'm like, Tennessee State? Tennessee State? Who said anything about Tennessee State? Anybody talking about Tennessee State? Girl, you cooking? Get out of it. That's exactly how I would feel. I'd be like, nobody said anything about Tennessee State. Ain't nobody said. Boy, I'd be out. I would be out. That is one of my favorite episodes. Anybody say nothing about oil? Ain't nobody say nothing about no oil. You cooking? Yo, that's facts, bro. That's exactly how I'd be if I was Dr. Charles McClellan. I'd be like, Tennessee State? Who said something about Tennessee State? I care about no Tennessee State. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But that's how I would view it. As long as you get what you, I would be at the leaving ceremony. Bye. I hit him with that to the left. Everything you want in the box to the left. To the left. Boy, I'll be gone. Don't you ever for a second get to thinking you're irreplaceable. That's how I'll be telling them straight up. If not Tennessee, what other school would you accept? Hampton. Ooh, I would take a Hampton. I'd take a Hampton in a heartbeat. North Carolina A&T. I'll take one of those. But I really like Hampton. I really like Hampton. Yeah, the Hive definitely. Oh man, you down with the OVC? Yeah, you know. Oh man, OVC. Yeah, you know me. That was funny. That is funny. That would be. I think North Carolina A&T. Listen, you get a North Carolina A&T into the program, man. And they bounce back. Yeah, you talking about something. Have Beyonce sing with the FAMU band playing that in the background. Yeah, right. Hey, right at the ceremony. To the left. Yeah, right at the ceremony, man. Take them boys out. Please, A&T already owns the SWAC. Oh, and look, he got the reading glasses on too, so he hit you with them. Hit you with that old school, look down at you. Please. SWAC, we own the SWAC. No, who run the SWAC? We do. Hit you with them low reading glasses lenses, the ones at Walmart. Who on the SWAC? We do. Yeah, hit him with it. All right. He said, please. He was not playing. Not playing. I feel you. He said, you know it's true. Man, I feel you. I feel you on that. The Bowie Station join me. I would love to see that. Yeah, I would love to see that. No lies told, Aggie Pride. But hey, let me see. Is that my last thing? That is my last topic, guys. That's how you do it, man. Hey, that's my last topic. That's what's hot in these streets, man. Call lines are open, 516-259-9041, 516-259-9041. If you want to talk about anything on the show, if you want to talk about anything that you would like for me to talk about or discuss, call in 516-259-9041. Yeah. And also, before I take any, once again, shout out to the Graham alum, Miss Howard. All right. She hooked me up with this Grambling shirt for my you know what I'm saying, for my national bandwagon signing day. You know, she did her part by making sure that we got some. Oh, babe, bring this stuff over. Yeah, let me. I want to show the goodies that Dr. Lloyd Wilson got us. All right, for bandwagon sign. Listen. All right, Grambling and fam and Jackson State have been doing their parts. Okay, they have been doing their parts to get me on the bandwagon. Alabama A&M, you just step your freaking game up, okay? Step your freaking game up, all right? So shout out to Dr. Lloyd Wilson, got my girl this. Now, it was supposed to be for my girl, but it's like an extra large, so it's kind of like my size. You know what I'm saying? So got it. Still mine. Yeah, got her this. All right. And then got her the Moet champagne. Got that rosé. Rose, got that rose. Uh-oh. What else? Hook me up. Hook me up with got the hoodie, got the FAMU hoodie. You know what I'm saying? Got the FAMU fam. Got the FAMU hoodie. All right, block the babe. Yeah, we're not playing that game. We got champagne flutes with the FAMU emblem. You see it? I'm telling you, we got the folders in here. I want y'all to see. I felt like a real football recruit, right? I want y'all to see the level of detail by Dr. Lloyd Wilson. This is what she said in the front package, right? She said, FAMU bandwagon consists of delights for your palate, mind, body, and soul, international chocolates, Crest white strips for your teeth, rosé, FAMU champagne glasses, salute, all right, lanyards for your keys, Heritage FAMU t-shirt for Akila, FAMU sweatshirt for Scotty, and FAMU folders for Rich History. This is how detailed she was.
Please sit down, Queen.
FAMU, we brag different. Listen, man. This is all she said to me. And bowl, strike, and bowl and strike again. That's what she said. That is the detail. That is the detail.
We have Crest white strips for our pearly whites.
Listen, that's how you do it big. That's how, listen, tell them again, Paris. She's carrying the team. Got the FAMU folders official. Got the articles and everything like that. We in here, listen, we in here learning. And got her book in here. All right, got a Black women dentist, inspired, determined, and beautiful. That's what it is. She said, I want. Janice, you sending fish. Hey, listen. Grambling sent me the shirt, sent my girl a shirt. She got a couple more packages coming through for Grambling. Okay. And I'm not much of a chocolate girl, but she about to demolish these. But yeah, these about to be gone. So You know what I'm saying? So that is what it is. This is overkill. No, it's called wanting to win. That's what it's called. It's called wanting to win. It's showing it's FAMU represents See, that's what I'm saying. That's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? That's EA. There you go.
Hey, EA.
That's what I'm saying. You need listen. She needs to be an official booster of FAMU. If y'all looking to get them 4-star recruit, I felt so special. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Not look good on you, sis. Not the grandma chocolates. Those were international chocolates for our palate. Well, for my palate, because he don't eat sweets. It's okay. We listen. Alabama A&M. We have been being faithful to y'all all last fall, despite
that butt whooping y'all got.
Oh my God, on my birthday of all times. But we still had the Stamps Burger. Exactly. And JSU, y'all my second cousins. I don't know what Scott gonna call y'all, but y'all my second cousins. So it's still time. January 24th, right?
January 24th.
It's still time. Alabama A&M. I told y'all areas of opportunity, which were you don't feed us, and I don't think our mailbox has seen anything.
Dry.
Very dry. But the doors of the church are still open. We are still accepting all offers at this time. It's just as it stands today. FAMU is going very strong. They are striking and striking and striking again. And Grambling, I don't know y'all saying, but they're making their bid as well. So all you other SWAC alums, go ahead and submit your bid. That's all I have to say. Oh, and like the stream.
Yeah. So listen, Alabama A&M, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Right now, Quincy Casey is the only thing saving y'all. Quincy Casey is the only thing. Quincy Casey is the only reason you're in my top 5. If I'm being 100% honest, it's the only reason you're in my top 5. Other than that, I would have kicked y'all Bamas out a minute ago. Quincy Casey is the only thing saving y'all. Okay, so Scotty, what sizes y'all got? I got. Okay, so I'm an extra large in shirt. All right, no, I'm a large in a t-shirt and that long sleeve. I'm an extra large. All right. And my girl is a medium in t-shirt and a large in a long sleeve. All right. So she gonna put it in the chat. All right. But Grambling, listen, Miss Howard's been doing her thing. She sent me this shirt. I love it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love it. When I saw it, I was like, ooh, I love this shirt. This is nice. So we got this. She got like a big, I think she got like something from Fanatics, something coming in. So we got a bunch of stuff coming in from Miss Howard, from Graham. So listen, I'll tell you right now, top 3, being realistic, is Jackson State, because I people still send me stuff. I ain't gonna lie, people still send me stuff, little onesie, twosie stuff. I got a jacket coming and all type of stuff. And all the love Jackson State has given me, I still got to give them top 3. So it's Fam, Grambling, and Jackson State. Those are my top 3 right now. Alabama A&M is holding on by a thread because of Quincy Casey. All right, that's it. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. So it is. Oh, and Ty is the reason Alabama A&M is also in the running. Yeah, but Dr. Lori Wilson making a one-man band. She holding it down for Fam by her lonely. And Mr. Campbell, he always calls me and stuff like that. So he supports me in other ways. But you know what I'm saying. But yeah, so it's Ty. You've been doing your thing though. I ain't gonna lie. That sweater, Ty. The sweater that Ty gave me for. Ty gave me a sweater. Ty gave me a sweater that is so fire. So fire. So her and Alabama A&M is the only reason is that whatever. Texas Southern sent me Andrew Body's dad sent me this. Okay. Andrew Body's dad, Ty versus Dr. Lori. Andrew Body's dad sent me this. All right. So he sent me that. And you know what I'm saying? So listen, my individual players, that's totally different than my team. Okay. I want to be very clear. Quincy Casey, Andrew Body, them my guys. Okay. Now, the only reason Alabama A&M as the school was in my top 5 was because of Quincy Casey. Texas Southern is just strictly Andrew Body, okay? This is Andrew Body, all right? But Alabama A&M, Quincy Casey, Coach Ma, Coach Maynard, they've been good to me. They've been cool with me. I'll get off my A&M people. So I would just be real with y'all. So that is what it is. So bring it, y'all. Look. Oh man, as a Southern fan, we lazy to send shit. Bye, I got you. All right, like everything. Listen, everything is in the description below. If you ever want to send it, what? Oh man. Whoa, man. Oh man. I was hoping he committed. So yeah, so Alabama State is sending a doormat for Alabama State sending a doormat for your home. Oh man, y'all are funny. Name your. Okay, I'm gonna give you my top 5. I'm not gonna give you my top 6. I'm gonna give you my top 5. My top 5 was this: Southern, Grambling, FAM, Jackson, and Alabama A&M. Those are my top 5. All right, those are my top 5. If I had a top 6, it would be Valley. Valley would be in my top 6. I love Valley. All right, love Coach Dancy, love the players, love all that.
And that's why JSU will always be our.
Yeah, that's why they always family. Yeah, they always family. You know what I'm saying? See, Jackson State's the kind of family that you like, y'all only see at family reunions. You know what I'm saying? Like, you like, oh man, I miss my cousins, and oh yeah, they wild and crazy. But if you was around them all the time, you'd be like, y'all are sickening. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all really need to do something. Like, take your kids and go somewhere else. But when you see them, you're like, oh man, that's love, man. That's love.
My top 5. I don't have a top 5, but I can give y'all
Give them a top 3.
my top 3. That would be Alabama and A&M, FAMU, and Jackson State.
I thought you were gonna say Alabama State.
No, I told you no.
Okay.
So Alabama A&M, FAMU, and Jackson State. Those are my top 3. I look forward to signing with one of those on Bandwagon Day as well. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited. You want a big bulldog car sticker? No.
Ain't nobody want no car sticker. Car sticker. What is that? What? She over here sitting rose. You talking about a car sticker? What is that going to do? Save your money. Save your money. Okay. You see this? Talking about some car sticker.
Look, Ty sounded like the bandit.
Hey, top 3 for both scripts. My top 3 is Grambling, FAM, and Jackson State. Those are my top 3 right now. Yeah, those are my top 3. Graham, FAM, and Jackson State. Alabama A&M is not in my top 3. Because first of all, like I said, Quincy Casey's the only reason you're there. And I don't even know if my man Quincy gonna start. So if he don't start, I'm definitely dropping it. Huh? Yeah, my kids are pretty much all smalls. Yeah, they're tiny. Yeah, pretty much all small sizes. I don't drink though, so that's gonna be all for her. I don't drink. Boy, talking about some stickers. It's free. Show us loyal. Show us you loyal. It's free. Show us you loyal. Man, bye, sir. You bugging, boy. Clemson join the SWAC next year. The Blue Bloods got to get you some SU gear too, bro. We trying to get the Jackson State University #1. Listen, Jackson State
got a lot of work to do.
Nah, not for me. For her, yeah. For her, yeah. Y'all got a lot of work to do for her. Her real top 2 is real. I ain't gonna lie, it's FAMU Abba, man. I ain't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like her real top. Me, I really got a top 3. Graham, FAM, and Jackson State. That's my real top 3. Real, no lies. All right. And listen, Antron, bro, listen. I'm trying to save you from getting blocked, bro. Like, and that's the quickest way to get blocked from this one. All right. She don't play about them Buckeyes. She'll.
He been saying that all season.
Okay, I'm about to say.
Your team, Antron. And if you said that's in the SWAC, that's what I want to know. This is a SWAC chat. Alcor might be making a late. Alcor might be making a late push.
Off script like hats and headbands. I do like headbands. I do like hats and headbands. I do. I'm a sucker for some hats.
And hoodies.
Yeah, and I love me a
Really
hoodie.
wanna impress them.
Yeah, give me a hoodie. Yeah, I love it. And that FAMU hoodie is pretty nice. I ain't gonna lie. Encore might be making a late push. Hey, listen. Yeah, she good. Yeah, Miss KK. Yo, you know, Key. She love you. She good.
Oh, yeah, girl, don't play with me. I will definitely rock some custom glasses. Jesus, that might really.
That might send you. That might sway
That
you.
might shift the title.
Oh, I'm gonna fumble the bag like this. Oh, y'all are funny. Y'all are funny. I need to get with the other rattlers in the chat so we can set it up during homecoming. Oh my God, that was funny. Urban, you stupid. Boy, that was funny. That boy said, fumble the bag like in the fourth. That was funny. Oh man, but listen, guys. Oh man. Hey, Alcon, you lost in the A. You're not coming back for nothing. Oh man. So listen. Oh no, y'all always gonna come by the tailgates and eat. You know how we do. At least Scotty wore his own merch. I was sitting in AM gear, sad, sweating, watching JSU put the scooter on the face. Akila, you ain't going like Alcorn. They got bugs. Ooh, kids a care package coming. All right, that's what's up, Miss Wilson. Oh yeah, we do. Hey, we did get a lot of stuff from Miss. She sent those little shirts that one time. Yeah, so shout out to Miss Wilson. She been holding it down too. Yeah, she been holding it down. Real Miss Wilson, she been holding it down. She sent us some shirts and stuff like that. So yeah, that's why she. Shout out to Miss Wilson. Oh yeah, you gotta get you some Blue Store chicken. You gonna sign for SU for sure. Listen, how you gonna listen? Signing day is January 24th. How you gonna get me to Baton Rouge to eat some Blue Store chicken if signing day is January 24th? Y'all see y'all behind the times, man. Y'all not. Come on, man. That don't even make no sense. That don't even make no sense. That's a done deal. That ain't gonna happen. All right. So yeah. So listen, if you don't see the address in the description below, all right, you can always go to my about channel and the about tab on the channel, and you will see my address, and you can send it there. All right. If you have our personal numbers, you know how you can reach us if you have our personal numbers. If not, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. All right. But I'm about to get up off this stream, guys. Listen, Bandwagon signing day, January 24th. All right. I don't mind. About to Wingardium. Oh my gosh. Leviosis. Oh my God. There's something wrong with that girl. There's something wrong with this girl. Slytherin cell boy. Something is wrong with that girl. Oh my gosh. Something is wrong with her. All right, so I'm about to get up out of here. Edward College, that's how it works. So until next time, make sure you like the stream before you get up out of here. Before you leave, make sure you tip your waitress and like the stream. All right. Until next time, you know what I'm gonna do. I'ma holla. God bless. Peace.